I'm about to do your Scorpio tarot reading for November 2021. And in this Scorpio love reading, we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. Scorpio, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Scorpio love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Scorpio tarot reading for you. Now, let's get on with this Scorpio love reading today, because today we are going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. So whoever it is that you're romantically involved with, romantically thinking about, or just romantically energetically connected to, we're going to take a look at what's going on between the two of you. And I'm going to do that by getting one card to represent the mutual point of interest between the two of you here in November 2021. Then I'm going to get 3 cards for you, Scorpio, 3 cards for your person. Then I'm going to clarify everything with the second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. Now, this is not a personal reading. This is a general reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy the same way I would if I was doing a personal reading for you one-on-one. If that's something that you're interested in, you can find the information about my personal readings in the description below this video. But this is a general reading, which means that I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Scorpio people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for. It also means that there is no possible way, that this reading is going to resonate with every single Scorpio person on the whole planet all at the same time, because not every Scorpio on the planet is going through the exact same situation all at the same time. Now, it's also important to keep in mind in general readings like this that energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross watchers, which means if you're not a Scorpio and you're just watching this Scorpio tarot reading because you're interested in a Scorpio and you want to know what's going on between the two of you, I'm totally cool with that. Just keep in mind that especially for cross watchers, energies are very prone to get flipped around backwards. So even though Scorpio is supposed to be on this side of the table and their person is supposed to be on this side of the table, that can get flipped around backwards. So if this resonates backwards for you, go ahead and take it that way. Take it however it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still should probably watch the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos, as well as the information on my personal readings, the tarot decks that I'm using in this reading, crystals, the t-shirts that I offer, the coffee mugs, all that fun stuff is mentioned in the description right below this video. But enough yakking, let's get on with this Scorpio love reading for November 2021, and let's start by getting one card for what is the mutual point of interest between Scorpio and their romantic person of interest here in November 2021, please. Okay. Now let's get 3 cards for you, Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between them for November 2021, please. Let's get 2 more. What's going on with Scorpio as it relates to their person of interest and the connection between them? And now let's get 3 cards for your person. What's going on with Scorpio's romantic love interest as it relates to Scorpio and the connection between them here in November 2021? Thank you very much. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 3 of Cups. This is Cancer energy. A lot of times this is an energy of reconciliation, as in being reunited and celebrating. Now, sometimes this can also be an energy of a third-party love connection, because we do have 3 cups of love present in this picture. Right under that, we have the 2 of Coins. So this is Capricorn energy. 2s are about decisions. So this is like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of an energy. It's a card of balance, but it's more about like trying to maintain your balance or trying to regain your balance after your balance has been thrown off, So this can be like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, going back and forth on something, looking at the options that you have, weighing the pros and cons of those options, trying to make some kind of a decision like, do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Will they or won't they? If this is related to reconciliation, this could be saying that one or both of you is going back and forth about whether or not to do it. Not quite sure whether or not to do it. If this is talking about a third-party love scenario here, this could represent someone doing some juggling. But next we have the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. This is also the sword you would use to make a decision with. The word decision, the Latin word that word comes from, literally means to cut off, as in to cut off all other options and be left with only one option. So if you're weighing options here, looking at pros and cons, this could be you getting clarity on that and severing one of those options so you're no longer going back and forth, either about this third-party connection or about reconciling this connection, whichever that means here. I think in order to get that clarity, though, we're moving into this Four of Swords Libra energy. This is a card of healing. It's about choosing to go internal, to do some thinking about something, to do some healing, to try and figure out what to do moving forward from here. This can represent taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break, doing something to go inside to figure something out here. I'm hoping this isn't a third-party love scenario here. I'm really hoping it's not. But that is the overall energy of the reading. This mutual point of interest is shared energy between the both of you here in November 2021. This is energy that's affecting you, Scorpio. It's also affecting your person. And the mutual point of interest between the two of you in November 2021 is the Seven of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. This card has 3 distinct meanings. The first one, the most common meaning, is lying, cheating, stealing, deceptive behavior, sneaking around behind someone's back, overall trying to get away with something. Now, that's not the only meaning to this card. The other meanings, this can be self-preservation, as in not wanting to be hurt. The whole reason the guy on the card is stealing these swords is because he doesn't want to be hurt by those swords. He doesn't want the swords used against him. So he's stealing them to make sure that they can't be and that he can't be hurt by these swords. So it can represent self-preservation. Can also represent leaving something behind. He can only carry 5 of those 7 swords and he's got to leave these other 2 behind. So it can literally mean any or all of those things here. Not looking super promising here when I've got the 7 of Swords as the mutual point of interest, the 3 of Cups, which could be a third-party love connection, as the overall energy, and a potential energy of juggling going on here. Hopefully, that's not what it is. So let's clarify this. Tell me more about this 7 of Swords. Why is it the mutual point of interest between Scorpio and their person here? Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. This is usually Aries or Leo energy. This is a bold, passionate, fiery, determined person who knows exactly what she wants, and she goes after what she wants with bold, passionate, fiery determination. This is usually someone who is very intuitive, someone who is very driven and motivated, someone who doesn't take no for an answer, usually someone who is charming, fun to be around, like the life of the party, can be someone who's sexy. But this is an energy of someone who knows exactly what they want. They don't take no for an answer. They go get what they want, and the Queen of Wands almost always gets what she wants. Now, this can also be telling me, in terms of this connection, there is a lot of passion and desire that you both feel. There's that Ace of Swords again that we just saw here in the overall energy of the reading. The sword of victory, the sword of truth, the sword of clarity, the sword you use to make a decision with or to sever something that's not in balance, or the sword you would use to sever some kind of a connection here. Got the Page of Wands right under that. Pages are messengers. Wands are about passion and desire. So this is news and messages and communications of passion and desire. This is also the minor arcana version of the Fool card, which is usually about taking that blind leap of faith, like not really thinking it through, throwing caution to the wind and just saying, you know what, screw it, I'm going to go for it and I'll figure it out as I move along. This is a more toned down version of that. This is like the willingness, having the willingness to take the very first steps down a brand new path towards something that there's a lot of passion and desire for. Some sort of clarity here. Not 100% sure what's going on with this. To clarify this Seven of Swords, this could be sneaky behavior. This could be trying not to get hurt. This could be leaving something behind. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Five of Wands. This Ace of Pentacles. Aces are opportunities. This is a practical, tangible opportunity being presented to you from the universe. This is an opportunity that has a lot of potential behind it. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into the Ten of Pentacles that we all want. That maximum stability, abundance, prosperity, that stable, happy home life that we all want. It's not the Ten of Pentacles in and of itself. It's just an opportunity that has the potential to get you there. That's the thing about aces. You have to grab the aces and do something with them. Otherwise, they just represent empty potential. So we've got some kind of an opportunity being presented here, probably to get what it is that you desire. Both of you get what you desire here. I don't know if there is a decision that is getting made about taking the first steps down a new path, or if there's some clarity coming in based on communications, messages of passion. But the next card we have to clarify this Seven of Swords is the Knight of Swords. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck. Knights are action takers. So this is about rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action on something. Rushing forward, speaking the truth about something. Very fast moving energy here. Next we have the King of Cups. This is Pisces energy. Sometimes this is Scorpio energy. This is a decision-making energy. This is someone who is very in touch with their intuition, very in touch with their emotions, and someone who consults their intuition and their emotions when they make their decisions. They just don't let that stuff cloud their judgment. The King of Cups is not someone who wears his heart on his sleeve. He doesn't always publicly broadcast how he feels about something. So this can be an energy that's saying that you guys have a lot of love and emotions for each other. You're just not necessarily outwardly expressing that right now. Possibly because you don't want to be hurt. This could be an opportunity for you guys to be reunited here. This could be someone is being sneaky and going after some opportunity here, taking rapid, decisive action on that and keeping their emotions about it to themselves. The final card that we have to clarify that Seven of Swords is the Five of Wands. This is Leo energy. Fives are conflict. Wands are about passion and desire. So this is a conflict in the desires, like an internal conflict, where a piece of you wants one thing, another piece of you wants this directly opposite thing, and you're having this internal battle of tug of war inside your desires in terms of what you want. You're pulling yourself in multiple different directions at the same time. Now, this can also represent a conflict, an internal conflict in the connection, where maybe Scorpio, you want one thing, your person wants the opposite thing, and you guys are having a tug of war between the two of you. Still having a lot of love and emotions here. Possibly speaking the truth on something and not necessarily the kindest way. This can be an energy of like speaking the truth, but doing it where it's like really blunt, possibly really harsh here. Not 100% sure if you have clarity on exactly what it is you want because of this Five of Wands that's here. I'm not really feeling the third party love thing. I'm not 100% convinced this is lying, cheating, and stealing. This could just be not wanting to be hurt, which could be why you're not necessarily expressing your emotions to each other, even though this is an opportunity for you guys either to be reconciled and be reunited, or this could even represent being united to begin with. There could have been some sneaky stuff that happened in the past, and you don't want to be hurt again. And even though you're recognizing this is an opportunity that you need to take action on, and you have all these emotions, you're just not necessarily expressing it because you don't want to be hurt again, and you're having this internal conflict about whether or not to do that. You want it, and you're trying to get some clarity on whether or not you should express that, whether you should take these first steps down this new path toward this person or not. I feel like it's kind of a difficult situation for you to deal with, though. This Strength card is Leo energy. This always tells me there's some difficult situation going on, and it's requiring a lot of internal strength from you in order to make it through this. Now, again, all of this is affecting your person, too. This can also represent an energy of you trying to tame this beast inside yourself, trying to rein yourself in, trying to hold yourself back, trying to not let yourself rush forward and speak the truth about how you really feel to this person, being internally conflicted about that, wanting to do it, but then also trying to pull back and rein yourself in, possibly because you don't want to be hurt again. That's what it's feeling more like to me. I'm not really feeling the third party here at all, really. I'm feeling like this is about being united or reunited, and there's this do I or don't I, should I or shouldn't I tell them how I feel, and needing the clarity on what to do about that so you can sever one of those options and make an actual decision here, because right now you seem internally conflicted about it. Now, that is the overall energy and the mutual energy between the two of you here in November 2021. Scorpio, your energy is the Five of Wands, the Knight of Coins, and the Seven of Cups. Again, we just saw this Five of Wands energy. It's Leo energy of an internal conflict, a conflict in your desires, pulling yourself in multiple directions at the same time. Tell me more about this Five of Wands for Scorpio. Why is the Five of Wands here in Scorpio's energy, please? On the bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. We just saw that Four of Swords here in the story of the overall energy on the bottom of the deck. It's Libra energy of taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break, choosing to go internal, to do some healing, to do some thinking about something, trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. It seems like you're internally conflicted on what to do about moving forward from here, about speaking the truth about your emotions with this person, even though you have an opportunity to do that and the potential to be united in a connection with them, whether that's for the first time or to be reunited. Right under this Four of Swords, this time to go inside and think about something, I have the Lovers, Gemini energy. This is a powerful love connection between two people. This is soulmate type energy. It's divine counterparts, divine feminine, divine masculine energy. These are two people who are probably supposed to be together. But there's something in the way of this connection here. Possibly this whole idea of not wanting to be hurt. I've got the Hanged Man next. Pisces energy. It's the second Pisces card I've seen so far. I've seen it about 3 different Leo cards so far. Possible you're dealing with one of those signs or dealing with someone who has one of those signs in a prominent spot in their chart. You could literally be dealing with any sign. It's a general reading, so it's going to be almost impossible for me to pin that down exactly for you because I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person. I'm tapping into the collective energy of a large group of Scorpios that I'm supposed to get messages for. So I'm just going to call out all the signs that prominently stick out to me, just in case those have any meaning for you. But this Pisces energy of the Hanged Man represents progress being halted, no forward movement, things being stuck, things being stagnant right where they sit. The Hanged Man is hanging upside down because he's trying to gain enlightenment on something. He's looking at things from a different perspective than he would normally look at things from, a different point of view, different angles than he would normally look at things from. And he's doing that because he's trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. I've got you in this internally conflicted state 2 different times here. A piece of you wants to move forward, a piece of you is like, nah, I don't think so, I don't want to get hurt. A piece of you wants to rush forward and express your feelings. Another piece of you is like, nah, I think I'm going to keep a lid on that, not publicly broadcast that. And it's got things kind of stuck right where they are. But right under the surface of you trying to figure that out, I've got a very powerful love connection here. Now, to clarify this 5 of Wands for you, Scorpio, I have the 4 of Cups, the Emperor, the Chariot, and the 8 of Wands. This 4 of Cups is Cancer energy, just like this 3 of Cups on the overall energy is Cancer energy. This is a card of emotional discontentment. In other words, not being fully happy with what you have here. These 3 cups just aren't cutting it for you. These 3 cups not necessarily cutting it for you for some reason. Could be why we're internally conflicted. Not happy with what you've got to the point that you're daydreaming about this other cup, this other thing that you believe might bring you more happiness, more emotional fulfillment. Now, a lot of times for me, this will represent that a love offer is already on the table between the 2 of you, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just kind of been left hanging here in the air, probably because you're internally conflicted and still trying to figure out what to do about this. Now, this could be a case where your person has made a love offer to you and you just haven't decided what you want to do with that yet. This could be a case where you are contemplating making a love offer to your person, but you just haven't done so for some reason. Maybe you're afraid of being rejected. Maybe somebody did some sneaky bullshit to you in the past and now you don't want to be hurt anymore, so you're trying to exercise self-preservation here and not get hurt, and that stopped you from making this love offer. Something's going on with that, though. The next card we have to clarify the 5 of Wands is the Emperor. This is Aries energy. This is a master manifester type of an energy. It's sacred masculine energy. This is someone who has all the tools and resources to put together a plan to get what they want, and then to execute that plan to get what they want. This is about taking control of a situation, taking charge of a situation, and basically just going out and conquering and getting what it is that you want. I think you're either internally conflicted about... I saw that Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck when I clarified the mutual energy and this internal conflict. That Queen of Wands knows what she wants, but then there's the internal conflict. The Emperor knows what he wants and he goes out and gets it. But again, there's that internal conflict. So I'm wondering if maybe you're not 100% sure what you want. The next card to clarify the 5 of Wands is the Chariot, Cancer energy. This is the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck. It's about using the will to move forward past any problems or challenges or obstacles from your past. Moving past all of that stuff and moving forward in success and victory very, very quickly. The final card we have to clarify that 5 of Wands is the 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. This can be rapid back and forth, passionate communication between the 2 of you. This can be rapid forward movement, much like this Chariot card. This can be rapid forward progress on something you have a lot of passion and desire for. Or this can just be a whole shitload of energy coming at you all at once, like trying to take a drink out of a fire hose or something, that it could knock you on your ass and knock you all the way across the street. But I've got 2 incredibly fast moving energies. The fastest energy in the deck, the second fastest energy in the deck, And in the mutual point of interest, I have the third fastest energy in the deck, which is the fastest knight in the deck, the ace, or the Knight of Swords. A lot of very quick moving energy here, which goes directly against the next card in your energy, the Knight of Coins. This is the slowest knight in the deck. This is slow forward movement, methodical, like one foot in front of the other, one step at a time, not being in a big hurry, not being in a big rush, taking things nice and slow. In that story of the tortoise and the hare, this ain't the hare, this is the tortoise. Like, slow and steady wins the race. A lot of times for me, this is an energy of something not moving as quickly as you would like to see it go. It's possible that you're wanting to see things go this really, really fast pace here, but in reality, it's only going this slow. This could be part of your internal conflict, where one minute you want it to go this fast, and the very next minute you're going, no, wait a minute, pump the brakes. Let me slow this down and do this one step at a time. So tell me more about this Knight of Coins for Scorpio. Why is this Knight of Coins here for Scorpio in November 2021, please? Let me make sure nothing else flipped over here. Okay, it didn't. On the bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords again. Sword of victory. It's the sword of truth, clarity. The sword you would use to make a decision with. The sword you would use to sever something that's not in balance, so balance can be restored. The sword you would use to sever a connection. Can be any of those things. There's that Page of Wands again. News and messages of passion and desire. Communications about passion and desire. Or you having the willingness to take the very first steps down a brand new path towards something that you have passion and desire for. I'm seeing quite a few wands in the energies here, so there is definitely some passion and desire going on. This could be you trying to get clarity about whether or not to take these first steps. This could be you trying to make a decision about whether or not to take these first steps. I think you want to. I think you do. There's that Strength card again, Leo energy. Probably trying to rein yourself in, trying to hold yourself back, not rush forward too quickly and make some kind of a mistake here that you regret. Trying to keep your emotions in check and not let them get the best of you. Again, two cards here that can signify trying to be patient about something. Trying to be patient about deciding whether or not to take those steps. To clarify that Knight of Coins, Nine of Swords, the Fool, and the Five of Cups. This Nine of Swords is Gemini energy. This is fears, worries, anxieties, thinking about something a lot with a lot of fear, worry, and anxiety behind your thinking, and doing that so much that you're stressing yourself out about it. You could be stressing out that this isn't moving quickly enough for your taste, and now you're internally conflicted about whether you even want this love offer anymore. This could be you stressing out, going back and forth with the internal conflict about, do I go fast? Do I go slow? Do I even move down this path or not? Because I don't want to screw up. There's that Queen of Wands again right under that, though. Either Aries or Leo energy of knowing what you want and going after it. Stressing out about that. Next we have the Fool. Card 0 of the Major Arcana. The first card of the Major Arcana, the first card of the Tarot deck. That 0 represents absolutely nothing and the potential for everything all at the same time. We've got this Ace of Pentacles, potential with the seed that has the potential to grow into the 10 of Pentacles that we all want. This is a new beginning with potential behind it. This is usually about taking the blind leap of faith, not needing to know what all the steps are from beginning to end before you take the first step, not needing to know what the outcome is going to be before you take the first step. It's about just saying, you know what, screw it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to jump off the cliff and I'll figure out how to work this on my way down. I'll figure out how to grow wings on my way down. This could be you stressing out and worrying about taking the leap of faith with someone, possibly because you had something happen in the past that hurt you and you don't want to be hurt again. I think that might be it, because the final card to clarify that Knight of Pentacles, this whole thing moving slow, is the Five of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. Fives are conflict. So this is sadness and remorse about the past. It's about where your focus is on these 3 cups that have been spilled out. Again, the overall energy of the reading is the 3 cups. Here they've been dumped out. This is about being focused on all the love and emotions that have been spilled out and wasted in the past, all the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled out and wasted. I feel like this is weighing hard on you because I keep fighting off yawns over and over and over again. And I just drank 2 cups of coffee, so I'm not tired. I'm feeling like you probably had someone from the past do some sneaky, deceptive stuff behind your back, lie to you, possibly cheat on you, steal from you, something that they were trying to get away with, and at some point you found out and that hurt you, and it probably ended the connection. It probably took this union that you had and dumped it all out here. This is a card that says you have to be very consciously aware of and in control of where your focus is. Because if you're focused on the past, you're going to feel the way you felt in the past. If you focus on something that you think you've lost in your life, you're going to feel that loss. And if you're focused on something that you believe is missing from your life, you're going to feel that gap in your life. And right behind you is this opportunity for a love connection. This 2 upright, completely full of love cups here. So this is saying, if you don't control your focus, I mean, it is your focus, it belongs to you, and you get to decide where it goes. If you don't consciously decide where to place your focus, and you give the control to your focus and you let it dictate to you where it's going to go, it's going to take you to some lower vibrational, negative type of energy, negative feelings. Could be why we're seeing you in this emotionally discontent state, this internal conflict, this fear, worry, anxiety, and stress. Because you don't want to get hurt again. And if you're focused on the hurt that happened in the past, you're going to feel that hurt now. And it could prevent you from seeing this opportunity, from moving forward toward this opportunity, even though you have love and emotions for this person. It could prevent you from getting there. It's causing this internal conflict. The final card in your energy for November 2021, Scorpio, is the 7 of Cups. More Scorpio energy. This is options and choices, but confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here, a lot of different stuff in these cups. There's a lot of emotions involved here, and you don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to end up getting hurt again, and you're trying to make sure that you don't. But that's causing you to have some confusion about what to do here. So tell me more about this 7 of Cups, please. Why is the 7 of Cups here for Scorpio? Why is the 7 of Cups here for Scorpio? I had one flip over in the deck. Where'd you go? There you are. Let's get one more on this 7 of Cups. Okay. We'll take 2. Let me double check and make sure nothing flipped again. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, 6 of Wands, Leo energy. This is a card of recognition. Yeah, I feel like you're in some mental anguish. That's usually what it means when I keep yawning and I'm not tired and I'm picking up that from your energy. It means you're in some mental anguish, going through a difficult spot here in terms of your energy and the way you feel. And I just happen to be getting some of that rub off on me here. This is a card of recognition, like you recognizing something, either about yourself or about your person or about this connection or about whatever this was that happened in the past. You recognizing something that allows you to move forward in success and victory. I've got 2 cards in your energy now about moving forward in success and victory. Right under that Six of Wands, we have the King of Wands. Now, we've seen the Queen of Wands twice already. Now we've got the King of Wands here. This is either Sagittarius or Leo energy. Now we got counterparts, like power couple. Two cards that are supposed to be together usually represent two people who are probably supposed to be together. This is also about knowing what you want and going after it with bold, passionate, fiery determination. The King of Wands isn't somebody who takes no for an answer. He doesn't accept excuses. He doesn't accept roadblocks getting in his way. He'll plow right through the roadblocks. He's the type of dude that's either going to find a way or he'll make one. He goes and gets what he wants, and he almost always gets it. But we have some kind of a decision that needs to be made here. This is the Two of Swords. It's Libra energy. It represents a decision needing to be made, only it's not being made, either because you don't have enough information to make the decision, or because there's something that you can't see, hence that blindfold, or there's something that you just don't want to look at, and that's preventing you from making a decision. But I think you're getting clarity on it. You're confused as it is right now, but I think you're getting clarity on it. And we're going from the Two Swords down to one. This is how you make an actual decision. Decision, the Latin word that word comes from, literally means to cut off. To cut off all other options and be left with only one option. Now, if this is a case where there's something you don't want to look at, maybe it's something that happened in the past, maybe there was something that hurt you in the past and you don't want to be hurt again. We've got this Nine of Swords, the mental anguish, the fears, worries, anxieties, and stress. You can see the lady on the card is covering her eyes. She doesn't want to look at the situation. If this is a spot where there's something that you don't want to look at, and I'm feeling like it is, because the lady on the card, she's blindfolded, but she doesn't need to be. She could lay one sword down, take the damn blindfold off, and pick the sword back up. But she's choosing not to do that. And here, we're putting one of the swords down. We're being left with only one sword. So I'm feeling like whatever's got you confused here is something that you don't want to look at. And I think you're taking the blinder off here. To clarify this Seven of Cups, this confusion you're feeling, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Star, and the Queen of Swords. This Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. This is an energy of holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. This could be saying that you don't want to let go of this person, even though you're internally conflicted and thinking about stuff that happened in the past and not wanting to be hurt like that again. I feel like you don't want to let go of them either. Now, this could also be there's something from the past that you're not letting go of, like your focus is in the wrong spot and you need to let go of that. It could be that too. The next card to clarify the Seven of Cups is the Knight of Wands. This is the second fastest knight in the deck. So look, I've got the four fastest energies in tarot out here for you right now. That's crazy. The four fastest energies. This is the second fastest knight in the deck. It's about rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action towards something you have a lot of passion and desire for. Now, this can also represent the player of the tarot deck. This is sometimes a wishy-washy, in and out, back and forth type of an energy. Someone who can rush in all passionately and get what they want, and then they can't stay in one place for too long. Their loyalty's kind of shifting, so they rush out and go somewhere else just as passionately and get what they want there and kind of run back and forth and play both sides of the fence. It could be that. That could actually be the thing from the past that hurt you, that you don't want to be hurt by again. You could have been with some sneaky ass player type of a person who lied and cheated and snuck behind your back and did shit they shouldn't have been doing, and that hurt you. And it could be that you're feeling this confusion because you don't want to let go of that, because you don't want it to happen again. You don't want to be hurt that same way again like you were in the past. That's totally possible. That could be why you're internally conflicted. It could be why, if there is a love offer between the two of you, it hasn't been accepted yet. Also, though, it hasn't been rejected yet either. I think you're just confused about what to do. But you are recognizing something, either about what it is that you want, or you're recognizing that the blinders that you have on, this choosing not to decide, is still actually a choice, and it's time to sever something that's not in balance for you so that you can move forward in success and victory. The next card to clarify that Seven of Cups for you is the Star, Aquarius energy. This is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. It's a card of wish fulfillment. In a love reading, this card can represent that you are viewing your person as a gift from the universe. You're viewing them as the one for you. There's just this internal conflict and confusion in place here, not wanting to be hurt in place. Now, this is a card of healing. This is card 17 of the Major Arcana. Card 16, the card right before this, is the Tower. So if you dealt with some sneaky bullshit in the past, some type of a player energy that hurt you, and now you're worried and fearful and sad and thinking about the past and hoping that doesn't happen again, this can be the guiding light from the universe that shows up to light the path for you, that clears away all this confusion, that lets you see where you're going from here. Could be how you recognize how to move forward in success and victory toward what it is that you actually want, instead of being stuck in this indecision here. Could totally be that. This is where your hope comes from. It's where your healing comes from. The final card to clarify that Seven of Cups confusion for you is the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. This is she who knows the truth. Now, she's a very smart, logical, analytical person, a very fair person, someone who's interested in the truth, and she'll even hold her hand out and offer to let you speak your truth to her. The problem is she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to the Queen of Swords, it had damn well better match the truth she already knows, or she will use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of you speaking the truth about something. It's also an energy of you cutting off things or people that are no longer serving you, that are no longer in your best interest anymore. I'm feeling like you're healing something here, and you're severing something here. Whatever this is that you're holding on to from the past that's keeping you confused, I feel like you're severing that, and that's going to allow you to move forward in success and victory towards either reuniting with this person or being united with them. Because currently it's like you're going back and forth on that, and you don't really have the clarity to make the decision. See, there's that Four of Swords, another card of healing here. So it definitely looks to me like you're taking some time to figure this out and heal something, sever some stuff that's not helpful to you, and that's probably going to get you out of this internal conflict that you're in, get you out of this confusion that you're in. Now let me scoot this over a little bit and get us some more room. That was your energy here in the connection for November 2021, Scorpio. Let's take a look at your person's energy, because in their energy, they have the Two of Cups, they have Justice, and they have the Sun. Now, the Two of Cups is Cancer energy. This is a love connection between the two of you. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected, but it's a two, and in tarot, twos represent needing to make a choice. Tell me more about this Two of Cups for Scorpio's person, please. Why is this Two of Cups here? Thank you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning in passion and desire, a passionate new beginning. Now, this can also represent the male phallus and using it to be intimate. So this can represent sex. This can represent conception, birth, the spark of some new passion here. If this is a situation where you've been with this person before and this is about being reunited and celebrating with them, this could be trying to re-spark the passion in this connection here. This could just be that this isn't a connection that you're trying to get in for the first time. Your person's viewing it as a connection like that, and they have a lot of passion and desire for you. Right under that, we have the Tower, though. We just talked about that when I showed you the Star. I said this is the card that comes right after the Tower You don't make it to the star without going through a tower moment first. And here's a tower showing up in your person's end of things. This is when something comes apart, something comes crashing down. There's some abrupt shift that takes place, some foundation rocking event, after which nothing is the same for your person. Now, this isn't necessarily always a bad thing. This is not always like the end of a relationship or something like that. It can just represent a game changer. In fact, this is card 16 of the major arcana. In numerology, you take 16 and you add the 1 and the 6 together, and it gets you 7. 7 is the number of the divine. So this is actually the divine stepping in to remove some structure from your person's life that's not in their best interest. Or this can be the divine stepping in and changing the game here, putting something in place like this connection where nothing's ever going to be the same for your person ever again. Got a lot of passion and desire for you. I'm thinking that's what it is, because next we have the 9 of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is a card of wish fulfillment here. So this could be a game changer for your person. This connection could be wish fulfillment for them. It could change everything for them. Now, to clarify this 2 of Cups, we have the Hanged Man, the Sun, and the 7 of Pentacles. This Hanged Man is Pisces energy. This is progress being halted, no forward movement, things being stuck right here where they are, stagnant. It could be because you don't want to be hurt. It could be, man, it could be they know that someone cheated on you in the past, and that's why things are stuck here. The Hanged Man is hanging upside down because he's trying to gain enlightenment on something. He's looking at things from a different perspective than he would normally look at things from, a different point of view, different angles. He's trying to gain enlightenment. He's trying to figure out how to get this unstuck, what to do moving forward from here. So it's like your person, this tower even could be the fact that they have all this passion for you. They view this as a connection. They're wanting to be united and celebrating with you. And you're going back and forth about it. You're internally conflicted about this. And that's got things stuck. It could be that. I'm feeling like, though, if things could get unstuck, we would be moving into this Sun energy. This is the happiest card in the deck. Leo energy. This is happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. You can't get a better card than the Sun. And directly between this love connection they feel for you and all this happiness is this Hanged Man. Things being hung up, not being able to get quite to this happiness and be united or reunited and celebrate with you because things are hung up. Final card to clarify that 2 of Cups is the 7 of Pentacles. Taurus energy. This is a period of taking a pause to reflect and take stock of this whole situation, take stock of this connection between the 2 of you. And what they're doing is looking at these 7 seeds that have been planted here. And they're trying to decide, is this going to grow into the 10 of Pentacles that I actually want? Is this going to be that maximum stability, abundance, prosperity? Are we going to be able to combine ourselves and possibly our families together to make something very stable, abundant, and prosperous? Is this worth me putting in all my time, effort, and energy into? Or is this a spot where maybe it's just going to stay stuck and it's not going to pan out the way I want it? And I don't really want to get hurt here. So maybe I got to leave something behind. Maybe I got to cut my losses and move forward here. Go some other direction. This is that period of time where they're pausing to reflect on those types of things here. I really think, though, they see the opportunity and they want to move forward decisively toward you, and they have a lot of love and emotions for you. They just may not be outwardly expressing it because things are stuck right now. Maybe they realize you're internally conflicted about that, and that's causing them to think this through again and decide, should I even do this or not? The next card in their energy for November 2021, Scorpio, is Justice. This is the Libra Major Arcana card. This is the most powerful card of balance in the deck. This is about doing the right thing, doing the fair thing, the just thing. This is about severing things that aren't in balance so balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. Tell me more about justice for Scorpio's person, please. Why is justice here? Let's get one more to clarify justice for Scorpio's person, please. Okay, let's take 3 more then. That sounds fine to me. Normally I get 3 clarifiers. I just got 5. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups, Pisces energy. This is a card of detachment, emotional detachment, physical detachment, physically walking away from something. The person in this card is walking away from 8 full cups of love, and they're doing that because they're not fully emotionally happy or content with these 8 cups. They believe there's something better out there for them, and they're making the conscious, very difficult decision to walk away from these 8 cups and go down a new path towards something that they have a lot of passion and desire for. They're choosing to walk away from these 8 cups to go off in search of their 9th and their 10th cup. This feels... I don't necessarily know that this is them walking away from you. It's possible that they feel like you have detached emotionally and they're wanting to balance this back out with you after some kind of a detachment. That could be why we're seeing progress being halted in terms of their happiness here, and them rethinking everything, deciding, do I want to continue investing in this or do I cut my losses and move on? This could either be them severing something that they feel is not in balance so balance can be restored in their life and they're choosing to walk away from this connection with you. Or this could mean that you have detached from them emotionally and they're trying to figure out how to rebalance it. They still have a lot of passion and desire for you. This could also represent they're walking away from this connection with you and have the spark of some new passion somewhere else. There's the Tower again, a game-changing event, foundation-rocking event. It's possible that they viewed this connection with you as this happy connection, like you were the source of happiness for them, the sunshine that lights up their life, and then you emotionally detached from them because you don't want to be hurt, because you're focused on the past and you got confused and internally conflicted about what to do here. It could be that detachment is what they're trying to balance out, and they still have this passion and desire for you, but that changed things for them. Maybe they feel like their mental model of the world that they were operating from in terms of what they believed this connection was feels like it came apart for them. I don't know, I still have that 9 of Cups right there. I guess it's possible that this person was already in a connection and now they're severing that connection to do the right thing, and they're walking away from that, going toward the new connection with you, and that's changing everything and giving them their wish fulfillment. Yeah, it could be that. There's an ending of a cycle and the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. This is the final card of the Major Arcana. We've got the Fool out here in your energy. First card, last card of the Major Arcana. This can represent a complete cycle between the two of you here. I'm a little confused on that because that could be taken one of 2 ways. I've got the 6 of Cups, the Scorpio card of the past, thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days, the way things used to be. This is like soulmate type energy here. This can represent someone from the past, someone from the past making a comeback here. This could be a spot where they detached and walked away from you, and now they're trying to balance this back out. It could be any of those things. Again, general reading, so it's really hard to pin it down exactly. It could be one way for you and another way for the very next Scorpio that shows up to watch this reading after you. But to clarify this Justice card, I got 5. I got the 6 of Swords, the Hierophant, Death, the Empress, and the Hermit. 6 of Swords is Aquarius energy. This is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's leaving these rough, choppy waters of the past behind, moving forward into calm, clear waters where they've got more clarity, where they're moving forward toward what they actually want. At its core, this card is about moving away from some mentally or psychologically painful situation, moving away from that forward toward what it is they actually want. But the child and the swords in the boat represent that even though they are moving forward, they're doing that carrying some burdens or some lessons from the past along the way with them here. I'm getting the feeling that it's possible this person is like contemplated, well, this is stuck. Do I even want to stay here? And it looks like they feel like the right thing is to detach and move forward. But then again, I've got the Hierophant next. This is the Taurus Major Arcana card. It's a card of commitment. It's about taking things to the next level. But then again, we've got Death next, Scorpio energy. So this could be saying, let's balance this out. Let's leave the past in the past, move forward, have a commitment with Scorpio. This could even be a death to a commitment here. Your person could be with someone else. Like I said, this can represent a third-party love connection and someone juggling more than one person and then a decision getting made. It could be that they're viewing you as the source of their happiness and things are stuck. This could very well still represent sneaky deceptive behavior. This person could have been sneaking around behind their person's back with you. Could be that. And now they're doing the right thing here, and they're severing something that's not in balance, this other connection. They're walking away from that and going toward you with this new beginning and passion. But yeah, that is changing everything for them here. Changing their life. It's not going to be the same. They're moving forward away from what they don't want toward what they do want, which is a commitment with Scorpio. And at the same time, they're putting an ending, a death to another commitment here. Now, this is about something dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. So think about when a caterpillar goes into a cocoon. It's not having fun in there. It's actually dying. And when it comes out of the cocoon, it's not a caterpillar anymore. The caterpillar aspect of itself dies, and it's reborn again as a beautiful butterfly. So this is a painful transformation process in a commitment they're having, or that they were in, and walking away from that. And that commitment is dying so that it can be reborn again in a different, more beautiful way. It looks like that's what's happening because we have the Empress next. This is the mother of the tarot deck. She represents all 4 queens rolled into one person. She is perpetually pregnant, so she represents the birth of something new. So it's like something's dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. Now also in your energy, I've got the Emperor, and now in their energy, the Empress. So this could be how you're viewing them and how they're viewing you, or this could be you and this could be them. Either way, these are counterparts. This is sacred masculine, sacred feminine energy. Now, normally, if you have like a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups, or 2 kings and a queen, a king and a queen of the same suit, that's a power couple. This is all 4 kings, all 4 queens as a power couple. So this is a power couple on steroids. This is sacred counterparts here. Almost as good as having the lovers out here. Not quite, but almost. So it could be that they're leaving another connection. That could be the third party. There could have been juggling going on, or they're back and forth between you and their person, and now they've severed that connection. and that commitment has been walked away from and is dead, and commitment in terms of your person is being reborn in a new way with you. But then we have the Hermit. That's so weird, because on this overall energy, like a third party juggling, a severing of that connection. The next card down is the Four of Swords, taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break to figure something out. This is the minor arcana version of this Hermit card that we're looking at right now. This is Virgo energy. This is a much more powerful version than that Four of Swords, though. This is like isolation, withdrawal. This is not a choice. You choose to do that Four of Swords. You choose to take a pause and take a break and think about something. This is something happens that forces that. This is about being forced to go internal, to do some soul searching, to do some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, trying to shine their inner light down in the shadows of themselves, taking a look inside themselves, trying to figure out what to do moving forward. We've already seen them in this Hanged Man energy. Both of them are about trying to figure out what to do moving forward. They're very similar. The big difference is the Hanged Man is about looking at external things around you, trying to figure out how to move forward. This is about looking inside themselves, trying to figure out how to move forward from here. Looks like what they're trying to figure out how to move forward toward is the Sun. Leo energy, the happiest card in the tarot deck. Happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. This can represent illumination, as in whatever they're looking at, trying to figure out, gets illuminated so they can see it. This can even represent that they're viewing you as a source of happiness in their life, like the sunshine that lights up their life. Tell me more about the Sun for Scorpio's person, please. Why is the Sun here? Damn. Can't make this up. Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords, Libra energy, a decision needing to be made, only it's not being made. Either because they don't have enough information to make the decision, or there's something they can't see, hence the blindfold, or there's something they just don't want to look at. Got the Two of Pentacles here, the Two of Swords here, the Two of Cups here. Twos are about decisions. They're about choices. I think your person, well, they're clearly internally conflicted too. King of Wands under that. Knowing what they want, going after it, not taking no for an answer, moving mountains to get what they want. Moving forward in success and victory. I think your person is still weighing the options on the scale here. I think they're still weighing the options on the scale here. Possibly getting clarity, possibly doing some severing. But I'm not sure. If they do, then I don't know why they're still undecided about what is their happiness here. To clarify that, Queen of Wands, Justice, Queen of Cups. So what this looks like to me is they're still weighing it out on the scale here. They're still weighing it out between the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Trying to make a decision about their happiness. And they're not quite able to decide. I don't know that they do decide yet. I think they understand that in order to move forward and leave, they're going to have to leave something behind here. They're going to have to leave you behind, or the person that they're with behind. They're going to have to leave some kind of a commitment behind. That's going to have to die so that something else can be reborn in its place. And they're doing some soul searching, trying to figure that out, trying to figure out what's going to be the happiness for them. Is it this Queen of Wands, or is it this Queen of Cups? And they're trying to do the right thing. They're trying to sever one of you to restore balance here. They're trying not to hurt anyone, trying not to do something unfair and unjust. But I don't think, I've got two cards right here where they're blindfolded and they can't see. And in this Justice card, in this deck, their eyes are actually sealed shut. They're not blindfolded. They just can't open the eyes because the eyelids have been sealed shut. Now, another meaning for this Sun card can be illumination. As in, if there's something that they can't see, this could be the sun being shined on that and illuminating it. Happiness is very important to your person, though, because I'm using two decks and I've got the sun from both decks out here for them. They're just stuck trying to figure out what to do moving forward here. They're looking outside themselves, they're looking inside themselves, trying to figure out how to balance this out, how to do the right, fair, just thing. I believe they're involved with you and some other person. They're juggling some other person and you, and they're not quite sure what to do about it. Not sure what decision to make. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. When you do, you'll be taken to more Scorpio love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.